can actually start recording. So those that want to join can actually join. We'll just record it, and for the sake of those that will join it, so they can actually just watch the video probably later on. So, well, for now, well, you guys are having network issues. Okay. So let's you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please just indicate in the chat box that you can hear me. Let's just, so we don't get to waste a lot of time. I want to just drop a pre-analysis on what I'll be expecting to see in the market. So we're going to start with just a few pairs, maybe GBP USD and Euro USD, then probably gold. So gold should be buying massively right now. Gold should be buying massively right now. So we'll just see. If you can see my screen, please indicate it in the chat box. I just want us to be sure that we can hear me and we are seeing what's happening, like on my screen right now. I'm actually using two screens, so I want to be sure I'm sharing the right screen, please. All right, cool. So, thank you for the response. So, what pair would you want me to analyze before we get into today's business? Let's start with, since I'm on AUD USD, let's look at AUD USD. AUD USD, GBP USD, Euro USD, NZD USD. These pairs, I'm expecting them to sell. So now what just happened here? Price just basically induced us. Now I sent this trade out to my inner circle, and when we got to this place, I told them to take partials already, moving their stop loss to break even. Now I wouldn't say I already knew that this thing will happen, but then just to play safe, we did this. Then because at the time when this was happening, I was not on my chart, so I didn't notice if I didn't notice this whole thing would happen. I didn't know that this whole thing would happen. So we got induced to sweep out liquidity around here and mitigate. Basically, it's just inducement that happened here. So we got induced and price continues selling. So what am I expecting to see now? So for NFP, since we already rushed to start selling this guy for before NFP, this is pre-NFP. Meanwhile, let me see what's happening on. Let's see what's the news. Okay, let's see what's happening exactly. Please let me know at any time, at any point, if you stop seeing my screen. So we have what news are we expecting? Okay, we have a news on card. We have a news. We have news that's on card pairs. That's high impact news, high impact news, high impact news. We have high impact news USD. We have high impact news on this is unemployment rates, still USD. We have high impact news. NFP, we have high, is obviously you guys know it's a high impact news also. So basically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high impact news, meaning this market will go like crazy. It will move like crazy. So back to what I was saying. If for USD, can you still see my screen, please? Just indicate it in the chat box. You can see my screen. So you can still see my screen. Just indicate it, please. So I'll be sure you guys are following me. All right, thank you. Cool. Thank you. So for USD, I want to still look at the daily because I've already seen this week what's happening from the beginning of this week. Now we've swept out this weekly low. So most likely, since we okay, so okay, so just since we have actually been bearish this week, since we've been bearish, sorry about I'm sorry about the whole glitch. I had my server went down, so I'm sorry about that. My server went down, so but I'm back up. Okay, like I was saying, for AUDC, AUD USD, for me, I'll be still expecting, since we have already tapped into this guy, NFP, we might see a shoot up, right? For NFP, we might see price shoot up, then continue selling. That's for NFP. We might see price just shoot up a little bit, not a little bit, just shoot up. Let me check around. Maybe at some point we might come back to around this 62595. 62595. We might during NFP we might just see a next candle. Let me see. Let me indicate it. Let me just indicate 62. 62595. 62595. Am I correct? 62. Why did this thing go quickly? All right, cool. So we might see price come to this area. So let me take it down to the 4 hours time frame also. So now we have a fair value gap here, funny enough, around this area. We have a fair value gap around this area. So one thing we need to understand is everything on the chart actually matters. Now it depends on the time frame you're looking at it from. So now since we have a fair value gap here, we might see a spike. We might see price actually spike up to this area, consolidate then. So if NFP comes out and the first thing we see is a spike to the upside, don't get scared. We'll just have to wait for proper confirmation. When it gets to this area, retrace, creates little consolidation, then we continue selling. Once I get confirmation around here, we're going short on NF. That's for AUD USD. I'm still bearish long term, short term bullish. So, but if NFP comes out and we keep shooting to the downside without a confirmation, it is better we have a missed trade than to actually lose our money trying to catch unnecessary every trade we see. Now, for those of you just joining me, you would know I have a rule, which is we trade what we see and not what we feel. We trade what we see and not what we feel. A lot of people are carried away with the whole feeling. I feel say it will drop. I feel this trade is going to drop. I feel that this thing is going to do like this. I feel that this is going to do like this and like that. A lot of people trade what they feel and not what they see. So that's for AUD USD. Now GBP USD, similar case, but let's see. Similar case, but let's see. So, okay, GBP USD is already selling. So let's go down to the daily time frame. Let's see. Now, reason for checking out the daily is because I have already forecasted these pairs for this week. And I already know that, okay, this is what I'm expecting to see the market do. So for GBP USD, now, this is going to get a little bit complicated because if gold is, for those of you just joining, please just indicate in the chat box what pair you want me to analyze for you. Just indicate it in the chat box. And for the sake of clarity also, I actually recorded this video. I'm recording this video. Let me just be sure that it's still recording. Okay, I'm recording this video for those that will be joining later or probably cannot join as a result of probably their network or something. So, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just go search for Prince Echo. You'd see it there. Okay, so I'm just saying Euro USD. Okay, no problem. All right, no problem. So, well, Euro USD and GBP USD actually move in the same pattern. So, if you see Euro USD buying, GBP USD will also be buying. Just that one moves faster than one most times. It all depends on the time and the period. Most times, you might see Euro USD creating a sell pattern already, while GBP USD is already selling. So, back to what I was saying. So for GBP USD, what will I be expecting? This guy, I will say I've been bullish on this guy, but price just refused to respect what we want to do or respect our orders, right? So for me, I was a little bit skeptical when we got to this place because we sold to this point and price continued buying. So for me now, since price has gotten to this place, there's no major clear entry, if I'm to say, right? So short term, maybe we'll look at Euro USD to just get more confirmations. But for me, I'm bearish on this guy because gold is going to buy. I'm bearish on GBP USD and Euro USD because gold is going to buy. But in a case whereby gold is not going to buy, fine. So for me, I'll just say for GBP USD, let's go down to the 4 hours. Now we've seen that okay, price has created this, but it's not. We're not going to confirm it as a major lower high, lower low, because to be sure a trend is valid, we need to see 2 highs and 2 lows. What I mean by 2 highs, 2 lows: high, low, high, low. You get? So high number 1. Let's say this is high number 1, low number 1, high number 2, low number 2. Then when you see 2 highs, 2 lows, it is valid that this is a valid trend. When you see 2 highs, 2 lows, it is valid that this is how you know that this is a valid trend. So most likely we might see price just keep buying, then sell, or price might just continue buying, create a double top, then sell. That's for NFP, right? So if we get a spike to the upside, I am not interested in waiting for any sell, because now I'll have to look at gold, what gold is saying. Now I'm judging these things based on fundamentals. I don't just trade only technicals. Most times I like to add fundamentals to it. What is the market saying? What is really happening in the market? What's our fundamental analysis saying also? So I just don't trade technicals, but then I trade technicals more, but I back it up in most cases with what fundamental is saying. Lately, since Trump became president, he's been using, in fact, the market has been moving more, in fact, more on the side of fundamentals than technicals. So for Euro USD, let's look at Euro USD. Let's see what's happening actually. Let's see what's happening first. There's no clear entry on this guy. Okay, now for this guy now, is now show. I don't know if you've seen what I was trying to say. At that point, for GBP USD, we were somewhere here. Now I'm seeing a clear entry that we might just buy, might continue buying on GU. We might continue buying on GU while gold is going to sell. So we might see a spike like this, then price comes down and continue buying. For GBP USD now, with what I'm seeing here like this, I'm paying more attention to more buys than sell. Paying more attention to more buys than sell. So most likely we might see price actually do something like sell off a little bit towards let's say 1022. Might see price just do this, consolidate a little bit, sweep out liquidity a little, come back down, then continue. So that's for Euro USD. So we might see price mitigate this fair value gap around here. So this area is going to be our POI. Now, there's a difference between AOI and POI, but I'm not going to go in depth into it. Let me just explain. Let me just give a brief explanation. A POI is precise, and AOI is just vague, if I would use that word. So take for instance, I tell somebody today I am coming to Nigeria, or I tell somebody today I would be in, where would I use in Nigeria right now? I tell somebody I'm coming to Nigeria now. Okay, where in Nigeria is what I'm coming to Nigeria will stand as the AOI, which place Nigeria. They know that okay, in the next 4 months or in the next 6 months, I'll be coming back to Nigeria. Okay, where in Nigeria now? We've gotten the AOI, Nigeria. The POI now would be, am I going to Delta State? Am I going to Port Harcourt? Am I going to whichever state in Nigeria? That's the POI. I don't know if you guys understood what I said there. Please, if you understood what I just said there, just indicate it in the chat box. Just put number 2 in the chat box. If you understood what I just said there, just put number 2. And if you don't understand what I said, you can actually just indicate it in the chat box that you didn't understand. So I'll take it again. I'll repeat myself. If you understood what I said there, just indicate it in the chat box. Put number 2 for me. I'll be waiting. I just want to be sure everybody's following and I'm communicating. It's not just about me talking. So if you understood what I just said, the difference between an AOI and the POI, please indicate it in the chat box. Put number 2. And if you don't, just put it there. I didn't understand it. Can anyone hear me? Am I muted? Did you guys hear what I was saying? I just want to confirm I'm not muted or my audio is not having issues.
It's clear.
Oh, okay. So I asked the question, if help me put it in the chat box if you understood the explanation I said, I gave. All right, no problem. Back to what I was saying. I just saw your number two. So back to what I was saying. So most likely we might see price come back down to this area. If price should come back down here, it is fine. Most people will use this as an order block. Now, personally, my strategy, I don't use every order block. I have the kind of order blocks I use. And that's why I don't take every trade. And that's why for about 8 months straight, I didn't hit a stop loss for 8 months straight up. And now doesn't mean it's luck. It's not luck, it's mastery. And that's because I don't trade every other block I see. It's not when I see another block here, I put it there. I'm now seeing another other block. I'm using that other block. No, I don't use every other block. So for now, back to what I was saying. I want to see price. I'm more bullish now than bearish. On GBP USD, we were we were uh we were still not sure. But now, with what Euro USD is telling us, I am more bullish than bearish. On GBP USD, I was a little bit skeptical about being bullish or being bearish. It all depends on what NFP would do. But now I am more bullish than bearish on GBP USD. I'm just waiting for confirmation. So most likely, we might sweep our liquidity first. If I get to see us sweep our liquidity around here of those sellers, fine. If I get to see us, then if we come back down here, I'm comfortable taking this trade. Now, it depends on how many pips stop loss the market is going to give us. So if I'm to take this trade around 1022 should be around here. So if I should take this trade around this area, still not bad. But how many pips stop loss will I be risking? This is going to be too much. So personally, I want to wait. I personally want to wait for price to come back down. Let's go down to the 30 minutes so we'll see things clear, please. So if you want to use the QMR pattern strategy, I'll just probably wait for, yes, obviously I'll just wait for price to get to around this place. This is cool to take trade around here, but I don't like using big stop loss if I'm not swinging. So this stop loss is way too big for me. So I'll have to wait for confirmation. Only if I don't want price to I don't want the price to leave me, or the market to leave me rather. So I'm more bullish than bearish on this trade. Now, have I seen an entry? No entry yet. So I'll have to wait for confirmation. But anywhere around there, when I see price just keep stalling up a little bit, I'll keep saying price just do its thing, probably come back and shoot up, or price shoots up, comes back down here, consolidate and continue. I'm comfortable seeing any of all those things play out, but I am more bullish than bearish on Euro USD and GBP USD. So now moving on to what other pair would you want me to analyze, please? Do I have crypto traders in the house, please? Do I have crypto traders in the house? If I have crypto traders, please just also indicate the crypto pair you want me to trade: Bitcoin, USD, Ethereum, Solana, whatever crypto you want me to analyze. Whatever crypto you want me to analyze. So just help me indicate it there. So I want to, for NFP, I'll put an eye on, this Euro USD. I'm more interested. So let's look at while you guys are typing out your pairs you want me to analyze. Let's look at Euro AUD. I'm bullish on Euro AUD. I was waiting for a little retracement, but with the way the market is going, or how the market is going, I doubt if it will activate our I doubt. I was anticipating a buy, but then okay, say it. I just knew it won't activate it because the market is moving too fast, and that's because of NFP. What the market is just doing is trying to induce people. So the more you're trying to either buy at this level, NFP will come out and is going to spike down. Spike down, you get confused, take you out, spike down again, activate, take you out. And that is why you see the market is just moving like crazy. So let's see gold. Let's see gold. Let's see gold. Let's see gold. I was trying to sell gold short term, but I don't know. Let's see. Let me check. Let me see. Okay. So this is amazing. This is actually very amazing. For those of you, I placed the pending order on this guy. So just place the pending order on it. So this is the trade. I wish you guys can see it. This is the trade. I don't call out trade. You can see I'm in profit. You guys can see I'm in profit. I don't call out trades. I don't take. This is it. I'm in profit. You can see I took the trade. So I don't call out trades that I don't take. And it is not luck. It is mastery, right? It is mastery. Whatever I do here, I do it live. I don't fake it. Whatever I do, I don't fake it. I trade it live. And so, right, for gold, I want to sell gold. And I guess I sent out this trade on the channel. I don't know. Okay. I sent it out on the channel. So you guys can check the channel. You'll see what I said on the channel. I said I'm expecting to see price basically just now. This is why I don't trade every other block. All right. You see price. I was just expecting, I explained this thing in the chat box. I said I was expecting to see price sell off a little bit, sweep out liquidity, activate this guy and go. Now, what I was just waiting for was price to take out this low. There was an equal low here for price to take it out. Once as price took it out, then just activate this guy. Now you guys can see I was almost taken out. This is what the edge strategy does for you. There's a level of confidence you have when you use the edge strategy. Now, what is the edge strategy? The edge strategy is what all my analysis, all my strategies, all the confluences I have put together, I used in forming the edge strategy. Now, the edge strategy is basically you just waiting for price to get to the end. You might think that price might take you out, but no. If price should take you out, you know that that trade just went bad. But the edge strategy helps you gain confidence. If I should lose this trade, I won't flinch because I know I'll get it back. Now, this is what I've been doing for a couple of years. I've constantly been milking the market back to back. For those people that have known me for a couple of years and they has been on the channel, they will know that I barely hit stop loss. My mentees will always say it. For the fact I don't really come outside and shout and do anything, people know that I hardly come outside and just make noise. But my result shows the work itself. The edge strategy helped me. I got to this point. You can see the stop loss. You might even think that price would actually take us out. Now, just less than how many pips to take us out, and boom, this is how many pips already. This is more than 1:2. Let's check how many pips in profit we have. So this is about 330 pips. 330 pips. If you use it on your prop firm account, I promise you, you will pass it. I have results of my mentees passing prop firms back to back. This is not faking any results, and this is not faking any result. This is not anything. Transparency on the highest level. That is what I just do. Now, the goal for me is to actually build a community of profitable traders all around the world. Not just Africa, not just UK, not just US, and also for Nigerians. I don't know how possible that will be, but by God's grace, we're going to pull it through. So I want to end today's live session And I want to start by saying thank you to everybody that joined. I want to give a shout out to a few of you. I'll start by saying, Daniel, thank you for joining. This is Echo. Reason why I brought my face out is so you guys don't know, you guys don't think I'm a scammer. I am real. I'm as transparent as anything, and this is me. So I want to say very big thank you, and I want to give a big shout out to Tokbe. I just hope I'm not killing people's name. And is it Indie File? I'll be sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name very well, but forgive me. And I want to say thank you to everybody. Those that have joined and left as a result of their network, I'm sorry. I respect everybody. I value everybody. And I want to say a very big thank you for joining. As you already know, guys, Echo is active. Peace out, guys.